So earlier today, I was playing some Steam games and whatnot, like Gary's Mod and whatnot, a little bit of other stuff like that. And after I stop playing for a bit, I get a notification from Steam that about letting Skyrim modders charge for their mods and whatnot. Like, they're going to start doing this whole thing where they give players the option to put a price tag on the mods they make. And before I continue, I'd just like to say that I do agree that a modder deserves to be compensated for their hard work and energy, like making a very good mod that's very satisfying, like whether it be some nice little additions to an already existing game or complete overhaul and revamping of a game or whatnot. I am all for that. I am all for compensating a gamer or a modder for his or her hard work. I'm not against that at all. What I don't like is that it's a forced paywall by the game developers that supposedly want to support this, but really want most of the money out of this. Back to my main point, Steam has implemented a payment/donation feature or whatnot. It's mostly a forced payment or pay what you want feature. I would have been fine if this was just like an optional donation option. Like, you just give them a tip after playing or using the mod and feeling satisfied, like, hey, I like this mod, I'm going to give you a tip for this. Or heck, even a Kickstarter or a donation project, like, I'm going to make a mod, so can you donate some money to me so I can finish it for free? That could have been fine. That could have been fine. But they made it mostly just a forced payment for the mods that a modder can choose to use this implementation on. And that's not the worst part of it at all. No. The worst part about this is that Valve is going to take 75% of the profits that the modder earns from people buying his or her mod. Like, that's probably... I am at a loss for words on how disgusting that is in terms of business practices. But I mean, seriously, that is shooting yourself in the foot big time, Valve. You don't do that to your consumers like that. These modders work almost their blood, sweat, and tears into this wonderful hobby that they're doing. Modding for games is a very good hobby. It's a wonderful one, but a very difficult one though, because you gotta put time and energy into modding a game like Skyrim or Half-Life or Gary's Mod or other games like that. And for the modders to be paid only a fraction, I simply cannot stress this enough. You are only going to be paid 25%. I mean, seriously, people, you modders out there are only going to be paid 25% of the fundings that these people pay for your mods. They're paying, and you're only getting 25% of that. All the while that the other 75% go to Valve. I think this is just another excuse for you to make more money than you already do. I mean, seriously, you should take a look at how much money you're already making without this stupid implementation. I mean, I've never seen anything this horrible before in my entire life. A lot of other people today have been infuriated at this, and understandably so, because this is probably one of the worst business decisions that Valve has ever done. Like, ever. I've never seen anything worse than this. This is almost worse than any of the microtransactions that Electronic Arts and Ubisoft do with their games. And the worst part of this is people are going to abuse this because they're going to make a bunch of lame carbon copies of other mods and make a crap ton of money over it, like a slight texture change or a slight sound modification. That's how easily manipulating this whole monopoly of a system is. And ultimately so, I think this is another sign that Valve and Steam are starting to decline very much so, and I just feel rather ashamed at this. As I said before, it could have been just fine with the whole donation or tip jar thingamabob or whatever, but this this right here is just a safe sign that Valve is really starting to not care about their customers anymore. Goodness. My goodness. Anyhow, this is the Crazy Bling, and I hope you enjoyed me ranting about this little thing for 5 minutes or so. Just wanted to let you know. And just to let you know that I'm not dead or inactive. I was just really busy, guys, and I was just taking a break from the whole toy review thing because I need to save up on money and whatnot. But other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want. Leave a comment below to express your opinions about this and other matters like it. And other than that, I'll see you later. Have a good night.